Female idols in the K-pop industry have always gotten hate for the dumbest and most ridiculous things ever. It goes from looks and outfits to literally winking at a camera. Netizens and K-pop stans haven't let female idols breathe in peace without going for their necks. So let's go through a list of the most hated idols by netizens in the last decade. 2011. Netizens have had a problem with Tiffany's apparent bad attitude ever since SNSD debuted. Her controversy started when she criticized actor Kim Ji-suk's English pronunciation and when she made comments about the Super Junior members and some other idols. But she also got hate for her bubbly personality, which some people thought to be fake, so go figure. She can't joke with her coworkers and she can't be nice to them either because people are going to have a problem with it either way. You can never win with these netizens. 2012. Hyuna has always been a hot topic amongst K-pop fans and netizens for just being herself. She got hate for the fact that companies sexualized her ever since she was a minor, for how Q pushed her more than the other 4-minute members, and mostly for her brave and sometimes provocative image. Since she was getting banned from broadcasting too much for this very reason, she made a rule to hide at least one place of her body on MVs. But when the ice cream MV dropped, they made a separate MV for TV purposes, and that ended up being banned too. It's not for the reasons you think though. Hyuna claims that the MV was banned because people considered her eyes to be too seductive. Insane to even think about, I know. But the way people hated her for being confident is plain disgusting. 2013. Hara's gu Hara got an unnecessary amount of hate in 2013 for being upset. In an appearance on Radio Star, Hara was asked about a topic she'd rather not discuss during the episode. She hesitantly replied with dating, which prompted the MCs to shamelessly joke about Hara's dating reputation. The last straw was Kyu-hyun's comment when he remarked, "If I open my mouth, Hara will be over," which caused Hara to eventually start crying and get frustrated. But instead of hating on the MCs and Kyu-hyun for putting her on the spot and making her uncomfortable, netizens hated on Hara instead for being too emotional. One netizen said, "Kyu-hyun obviously looked so taken aback, his facial expression got all hardened. Did she seriously throw a water bottle in front of so many huge seniors?" Hara got so much hate that one of the Kara members even apologized, but this incident just highlighted the double standards in the industry. Hara's ex-boyfriend Jung-hyun got to shut down the dating questions with a simple, "It's hard to talk about," while Hara was always getting attacked from left and right. 2014 was definitely not a good year for female idols, with Jessica announcing that she had been dropped from the group by the company and the rest of the members, and SM Entertainment's statement asserting that Jessica wanted out of the group. Everyone started making theories. But along with it, some fans accused her of betraying the group, saying she put her selfish intentions over SNSD. A netizen wrote, "Seems this happened because Jessica was overly ambitious with her dating, business, wedding, and even SNSD promotions. She's a bit greedy. Apparently wanting the best for yourself is too greedy now." However, her post on Weibo made people believe that the members were to blame for her departure, especially Taeyeon as a leader. People seem to have been under the impression that they knew everything that went on in the members' lives, and came to the conclusion that Taeyeon and Jessica hated each other, and that Taeyeon had the final say in whether SNSD would continue promoting as 9. Park Bom was also caught up in controversy for smuggling illegal substances, even though that it was explained and confirmed time and time again that it was just her ADHD medication. Others didn't seem to care too much about the truth, because when the opportunity to crucify a female idol presents itself, they're more than willing to take it. People were asking for her to be jailed and to be exiled from the industry altogether. Park Bom was cleared of all charges, but netizens harass her about it to this day. 2015. Red Velvet didn't always have 5 members, but I guess you guys already knew that. They debuted as 4, with Yeti being added to the group a year later. Her mere existence, though, seemed to have pissed fans and netizens off, as they started hating on her immediately. Mind you, she was just 15. They thought Yeti added nothing, and her joining Red Velvet changed the aura of the group. They also thought that her joining would be Red Velvet's downfall, but who's laughing now? Jessica's sister, Crystal, wasn't having a good time herself, as people nicknamed her Ice Princess over her alleged poor attitude. She had been under fire multiple times for her so-called resting bee face, but all the hate netizens have been collecting culminated during her appearance on 2015's MAMA Awards. She was bashed for being too stone-faced during the red carpet interview, and netizens even assumed she got into a fight with her fellow members. Crystal still hasn't shaken off the nickname, but even though she had expressed the hate comments used to stress her out, she said that they don't really bother her anymore and she rarely checks them. We love the queen for being true to herself. 2016. Twice's Tzuyu holding up the Taiwanese flag during a variety show caused her to receive extreme criticism from Chinese netizens, as they speculated that she held the flag because she was representing Taiwan as an independent country, which according to China still belongs to them. They went as far as to ask for Tzuyu and Twice to be banned from China altogether. The news also reached international media, and JYP made Tzuyu release release an apology video, which makes no sense as she was given the flag by others and was only 16 at the time. Imagine how traumatizing it must have been to have a whole nation attacking you at the age of 16. Apparently, some armies took the fact that Jungkook named IU as his ideal type as an invitation to post hate comments on her SNS account. Though the two had never even interacted outside of polite greetings during award shows, IU's name still gets mentioned alongside Jungkook's, and you will still find hate comments on Instagram to this day. Just leave the poor woman alone. 2017. In 2012, Hwayoung was living her best life as she had convinced everyone that she was harmed by the other Tiara members. Everything went downhill after a staff member got fed up with her and her sister playing the victim and decided to finally spill the real truth. They posted screenshots of Hwayoung hurting another member and even exposed her for faking her leg injury for sympathy points. And that's how she became one of the most disliked idols in 2017. 2018. After a video comparing Jennie's performances when she was a rookie to some recent ones went viral, netizens, aunties, and even fans of Blackpink started accusing her of being lazy and letting fame get to her head. Jennie had already gotten hate for being the supposed YG princess, but it was nothing compared to this. It got so bad, Jennie had to release an apology letter on her birthday. It was later revealed that she was suffering from an ankle injury at the time, but she still chose to perform for fans. Mamamoo seems to be the go-to group for K-pop fans whenever they feel like they need to hate on someone. Not that some criticism isn't justified, like their incidents with saying the N-word and doing blackface, but most of the time the hate makes no sense whatsoever. It arguably began around late 2018 when aunties began to change Mamamoo's music video titles to arslers and D-threats. The hate only doubled as Mamamoo received criticism on their dancing, vocals, and looks. While it's completely valid for people not to accept their apologies, some of the comments were extreme. Unfortunately, the hate hasn't diminished since then, but we're lucky the girls continue to do their thing despite it. 2019. Soyeon hasn't had the best track record with netizens and K-pop fans either. Idol has faced some backlash for cultural appropriation too, but Soyeon is always in the eye of the storm when it comes to it. During a segment on Queendom where the groups were shown discussing their stages, Soyeon wanted Oogie to do the intro part African style, which was seen as disrespectful by other fans. She's also criticized for her unfair line distribution in Idol songs because she is the producer and writer of their music. But I doubt she has any control on who gets the most lines, but you know how it goes when people make up their minds. 2020. AOA's Jimin became the most hated idol in the industry after Kwon Mina basically accused her of mentally and physically hurting her for the last 10 years. Her Instagram account was flooded with hate comments and her YouTube channel became the most unsubscribed channel in Korea. Her apology letter on Instagram did little to nothing when it came to damage control, and she hasn't been seen in the public since then. This is far from the end of it, but more on that later. Irene's reputation in 2020 wasn't the best either. A stylist posted a lengthy caption on her Instagram accusing an idol of treating her horribly, and while she didn't name anyone, the caption ended with #psycho and #monster, two hashtags that led social media users to speculate that Irene was the idol in question. Irene and SM confirmed the speculations by posting apologies to the stylist. While her apology got mixed reactions, other staff members that had previously worked with Irene had nothing but nice things to say about her. Irene laid low for some time so the scandal could simmer down and came back fabulous as ever for Red Velvet's Queendom. 2021. I did talk about plot twists, but wait until you hear about how Mina became one of the most disliked idols. While Jimin kept quiet about the whole scandal, we still haven't heard the end of it from Mina. She has been popping up with posts and interviews about Jimin a year after the scandal ended, but it all came crashing down on her when Dispatch released the transcripts of conversations between her and AOA members on the night everything happened. While Mina claimed Jimin had never apologized about the incident, the transcript showed the opposite. Screenshots also showed Mina harassing and calling Jimin names over messages, and even texts from staff members talking about how afraid they were of Mina's reactions and outbursts. This immediately made the public's opinion switch on who was the victim and who was the perpetrator. Karina has been under scrutiny from netizens for basically everything ever since aespa debuted. From the second SM posted her teasers for Black Mamba, people bashed her visuals as if she isn't one of the most beautiful women to have walked on the earth. Where are your eyes, people? Everyone is also convinced that she's an SM favorite, even though there's nothing to back up that claim. The hate continues even today, with her teaser pictures being the most commented ones in comparison to the other members. But Karina remains pretty, rich, and talented, so I guess it's pretty obvious that our girl Karina is winning. Which female idol do you think got the most undeserved hate? Tough choice, I know. I hope you enjoyed the video, and see you soon. Bye!